All right, welcome to another installment of the Fragments of Silicon reviews. 4 reviews up this week. Always nice when they are actual reviews and, not throwing off the naming scheme here. Anyway, first up is Mining Company. Now, we just actually did a multiplayer mayhem of this title a few days ago. So, honestly, if you really if you're looking for the actual footage of this game, it's there. Like, um, to catch you up to speed, none of us liked the title, so nobody wanted to go back into the mine, so to speak. Like, yeah, apologies if that tips the hand, but once again, this is our first dalliance. But I suppose if you didn't see that, to the blurb. Online co-op horror for 1 to 4 players. Mine nearby asteroids for gems to pay your company's new spaceship. Time your orbits. Day trade the mineral market and avoid deadly monsters at night. Like,
Or in the
yes,
day, they just kind of show up whenever.
yeah.
I imagine there are worse things than just the spiders that show up at night, but really the spiders are bad enough.
Yeah, and honestly, like when you get to the mine, cockroaches start coming out. So,
Yeah.
The horror doesn't really stop. Like,
so yeah, this is ultimately kind of a what Lethal Company / Repo, except combined with Minecraft, weirdly.
Yeah.
Or I guess Deep Rock Galactic. I think
that's the game. Deep Rock Galactic was the game I kept going back to.
Well, when they're talking about the co-op proximity chat, co-op horror extraction game, I think about the first two first.
Fair enough.
But so I think the biggest flaws in this game come down to a few things. One, the graphics filter that they use is really unattractive, and that just makes everything harder to see.
Yeah, it's fun for like the first 30 seconds till your eyes start hurting.
Two, you got 3 different types of resource that you need to extract, and you kind of do need all of them. But each person can only carry 1 because your other 3 inventory slots
you can carry
are permanently
1
occupied
in dirt.
Yeah. Right, that's what I was going to say. Your other 3 inventory slots are permanently occupied with pickaxe, torch, even if you don't have any, and dirt, even if you don't have any. Those are the 2 like immediate big flaws. Also, I understand that theoretically you're supposed to like try to light things up so you can see better while you're mining, but like easier said than done when the game doesn't give you a whole lot of torches.
Like, at least when you hold the torches, they cast light, so you don't have to always put them down. But it's still, unlike in, say, Minecraft, where you can just make torches if you need more, in Mining Company, you need to buy them.
Yep.
Unless there's a point later on where you can actually like, find them inside the structure. We didn't get that deep, so we're not entirely sure on that.
I mean, there are entire planets we didn't get to be serious.
Or like in Lethal Company, the further you progress, sometimes you can find useful, like non-sellable useful items instead of needing to buy them.
Yeah. And on that note, like money and fuel are also limited. Presumably a full playthrough would require the careful rationing of both of those.
Right.
Or at least the scramble to get as many gems as possible, which is limited by the fact that you can only carry like 1 gem and like some dirt. Like, and I suppose we should get right to it. This game isn't pleasant to play. Like,
yeah.
default
like,
camera sensitivity for turning is really, really, really low.
Yeah.
It has a dancing emote, but you can't see anything of it.
yeah, like you're not. They forgot to add screen shake or some effect that would indicate that
I
you're
think most of the other ones literally pop your camera out of your body while you're dancing.
right. But even if you stick to the first person, there would be there should be an indication of
Right,
your
like your arm
dancer.
should be moving. You're not just, oh, everybody else sees me dancing. I see me holding the pickaxe in the usual neutral pose.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Like that's one of those minor things that's actually kind of important
Mm-hmm.
because that's you know that's showing a lack of attention to your verisimilitude, which is especially important in a game like this where horror is a alleged big element. I got to be honest, I wasn't really
Yeah, it
scared.
can pull off jump scares, but like, sure.
And okay, it just showed up in the game footage here, but once again, there are signs that this game was done on a budget or just not very well implemented. Goddamn T-posing.
Yeah. I don't know if they thought that was supposed to be threatening in some way.
Endermen sometimes kind of do that, but like, they also manage to be a lot more threatening just by
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah, I don't care because maybe it would. I know what T-posing is, and I can't abide by it
Yeah.
because it's like, nope, that means you were too lazy, rushed, or something happened here because that's the default model position.
Yeah.
That is actually something you are not supposed to see.
Yeah. Technically, that is an error state as far as modeling
Yes,
goes.
yes, like that is some basic shit, and it's right there in the trailer. Holy shit!
Well, they did it in game. I got
Yeah,
near the end, I got attacked by a couple of those things and they just T-pose.
just just all around, this game is rough.
Yeah.
And not in a we're miners and we're hacking through the earth kind of way.
And there also
Like,
is just the bad model they use for the players.
yep. Like,
And it's also not
just
very intuitive. Like, there's a little instruction thing off in the side area, but like it's still not the most intuitive thing on how you're supposed to put the stuff in the ship.
yep.
And like
Like,
if you don't put it in the cargo hold, like the exterior cargo hold, you don't get any credit for it. You can't put it in from inside the ship.
yep.
Which is so
Right.
problematic if you didn't realize that and you go back up to the ship and you used up most of your fuel and you need to go back down to the surface to put your resources in storage so you can sell shit to buy more gas.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Like there are some things it does that I kind of wish Leathel Company did. Like if stuff you have stowed in your cargo hold will at least stay even if everyone dies.
mm-hmm.
So there is, I wish they had like an easy mode in Lethal Company for that. For like, especially for newer players. But that's
Right.
probably the only real good thing I have.
Yeah. Um, it's just overall just a very unpolished experience, unfinished even.
Yeah, in some respects, yeah.
Like, I suppose what it has going for it, most of all, is price because it's only going to run you $3.99. But like I said, there's no other way to put it. you're getting what you pay for here.
Right.
Like, yeah, this game is $4, and it really comes across as a game that should be available for that price, and it's stretching it.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, yeah, I can't go with a recommend at any price because the game is, quite frankly, garbage.
Well, it's $4 individually, but remember, you're gonna need friends.
Yes.
So unless they also are willing to buy the game, you need to buy it for them. So that $4 quickly becomes 8, 12, 16.
Up to $16.
Yeah. And that's if you have a static friend group to play with. If you have others who'd be interested, it's even more.
I'm like, well, if you have convincing your friends to play this is the hardest part, I think.
Yeah. Well, like there are some friend groups that have like a drunk bad games night. But
yeah,
yeah,
but
I
I'm
get
just saying,
play this enough to be basically make it warrant even the $4 would be difficult.
Yeah, look, it's a difference between us who are, who review this for, well, a job, basically, or a job-like thing, however you want to put it, or are doing it for the content, which I suppose is also us to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I'm like, the point is, an actual group of friends is probably gonna go ahead and pick Deep Rock Galactic or Lethal Company, or just insert a much more popular thing here. So unfortunate, but sometimes we get games that are not good.
Yeah.
So that'll about do it for Mining Company here. Be sure to tune in after the break, as Petty Fan will be reviewing Caput Mortem.